in a run here, drives in a run here as Vargas high in the air, deep to left field. Get out! Miguel Vargas with a 3-run shot here in the 10th.
Miguel Vargas, extra inning hero for the White Sox. A 3-run homer in the 10th. And the Sox beat the Reds in a thriller in extra innings, 5-1. It is Yuengling White Sox Postgame Live here with the legend Ozzie Guillen. I'm Chuck Garfien, and it bears repeating. The White Sox were 5-21 in April. They lost a lot of close games, a lot of heartbreakers. There were many walk-off losses on the road. But tonight, they go on the road, they win, and they're now 6-6 in May. Is the whole franchise turning the corner? I can't promise you that. But this is I'd like to think things are headed in the right direction starting now.
Yes, I think everything starts with the pitching staff. Pitching staff have been great. We know how the big hit today they did. And there's one thing about it, because the kids, it's the one to put the thing on the perfect. You know, they shoot the bat very well.
Everybody who is a part of this future, I shouldn't say everybody, but everyone who played a big part in this game are their future. Jonathan Cannon, Miguel Vargas, Edgar Quero, 𝗙𝗫 𝗏𝗏.
Yeah, they did a tremendous job through today's game. It was an easy game, very tough game for them. Those games in a row, you're like, there you go. I don't think they're going to win this game. But at the end of the day, they did it. When I say the home run by Vargas was huge.
Oh, yeah.
Huge to that, because they failed with men on second base, with the, when the ghost runner, whatever they call him. And I was like, my God, come on. This guy hit the ball, Sandlot, hit the ball to right field.
𝗙𝗫 𝗏𝗏.
Base it. No, that's Sandlot.
This was, I think this was their best game since they invented the ghost runner for the White Sox.
Really?
This has to be their best extra inning game.
You have a great mind, but...
Because extra innings have not been kind to the White Sox for the last 3 years since they did the ghost runner. They've won some games, obviously, but to do this on the road, to score 4 runs in the 10th, I don't think they've had an extra inning game with the ghost runner like this at all.
So I'll be sitting here. I remember Cairo was the manager.
Yeah.
He lose like back-to-back games, extra inning games.
Yes.
And I talked to him about it, and it was fun to watch those guys play today.
Yeah.
Obviously, they faced Abbott. It's not an easy cookie to face.
Right.
He threw pretty good. They handled him very well. Everything was perfect. But I think I got to give all the credit to Jonathan. Jonathan threw the ball very good.
Yeah.
He got through a little bit of trouble, get out of trouble, but he threw his sinker changeup. People with men in scoring position, he shut it down. I think that's one of the biggest reasons they went to the 10.
Yep.
In the extra inning, winning with the tie game.
All right, and just how it all unfolded, because we're going to start with the bottom of the 9th. The White Sox led 1-0. Steven Wilson's on the mound. This is someone trying for his first save since 2022. He only has 1 save in his career, and he's facing Elly De La Cruz, leading off, oh no, 435 feet, and we're tied.
That's an ouch.
Yeah.
Well, funny, because with that type of player, if you walk him, you're going to steal second. And you say, like, wow, the slider, it's supposed to be a slider. He's just hanging right in the middle of the play. Look at that. And he crushed that ball. This
just seemed like a bad omen when you consider how the White Sox have been losing so many close games, so many late games, especially on the road. How negative was I right after this?
So do I. I know what negative
I was in my White Sox misery state.
Well, it's a funny thing about it, because when he hit that home run, the first thing I was thinking about, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, we
can't get the win.
Pitched that well.
Yeah.
Well, so kind of obviously they're not going to say anything because they're professional.
Yeah.
But it's just the first guy I was thinking and talk about it. He said it was Jonathan through the unbelievable game. I don't know, maybe the best game he should be in the top 3.
It's one of the he's had 3 good starts in a row.
Yeah, but it's just he pitched very well.
Yeah.
The one thing I like it, every time he gets himself in trouble, he learn how to get out of trouble.
Yeah.
Before he don't know how to do it, now he's learned, and he can get out of the very, very tough situation.
All right, so when we go to the top of the 10th, before we show you what happened, you have Emilio Pagan. He's the Reds closer, 9 saves this year. And Terry Francona, an amazing manager, incredible Hall of Famer.
Yes, it should be.
He pushes 𝗵𝗔 𝗶𝗀 for a second inning. And it started out looking really good. They got 2 quick outs. And this was looking pretty bad for the White Sox.
I think he was pitching well. What I say, I like this at bat.
Matt 𝗙ice.
Yeah, because he's going to get you, this guy's going to get you great at bat. You might hit him, I don't know, 210, 220, whatever it is. But every time this guy's on the plate, look at this. I love it. Opposite way.
Sandlot.
Sunlight.
RBI single. 2-1 lead. Might pick the click with the RBI single, by the way.
Don't run that thing. Look at that ball.
Look at
He was, by the way, that ball was out of the strike zone. Look at that. They're going to give me that hole. I got to get it. I got to push it there. Tremendous at bat. This kid, man, I'm excited when I see baseball games like this.
All right, now our Yuengling play of the game. Miguel Vargas with 2 men on. Yeah, they've got a 1-run lead. How about a 4-run lead? Bam! 3-run homer for Miguel Vargas, and just like that, it's 5-1. This game is over.
By the way, everything they did in last inning was with 2 outs.
Yes.
2 outs. I got to give credit to 𝗙ice because he went out and find a walk to get Miguel Vargas this at bat.
That's true.
He just
pinch hitting.
hitter, you know what I mean? I told you, I said, man, I like this pinch hitter. Why? Because obviously this guy got to get you good at bat.
All right, Connor McKnight is with the hero of the game. There he is, Miguel Vargas. Bye, Reds fans. See you later. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, Miguel, obviously a huge win for you guys tonight. Back and forth it went, and then late, the home run to put an exclamation mark on it. What's it mean for you guys to come back and take this one in extras?
I mean, you know, it's every game, every win means a lot to us. I think, you know, as a group, we play such a good baseball game, and I think, you know, the result just come with it.
Good hits from the young guys, too. 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗀 had a big one. Chase Maidroth had one, and you got just what you were looking for late, it seems like.
I mean, you know, we just trying to get a good approach out there and, you know, just try to put the ball in play. And, you know, today we got good results, and, you know, hopefully we'll be like that in the way in the season. Nice to see
𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏 make a great throw down to third, and a heck of a tag by you as well. That's a big play to get out Connor Joe at third base.
Yeah, for sure. That was a huge play right there. I think, you know, 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏 have been doing a great job behind the play overall, and I think, you know, today you show up.
Miguel, congratulations. Enjoy the win.
Appreciate you.
Guys, back to you.
All right, I'm looking at Miguel Vargas's numbers last year with the White Sox. I mean, he batted 104, slugged 170 in almost 160 plate appearances. And that trade was looking disastrous.
Yeah.
How things have changed. We don't know where it's going for Miguel Vargas, but he's certainly showing more like he's the player that the White Sox thought they were getting. But for him to go from that to where he is right now, that's a big change for him and huge for the White Sox.
I think he made some adjustment on the play. I don't know exactly what it was.
I think he moved his hands
I think
up.
He's a little bit open and stuff, but because he swung the bat very, very well right now, he looked great.
Yeah.
Got better at bat. I maybe can see the ball a lot better. That's what he says, see the ball a lot better. But I don't think it's a home run, but just hit a home run when we need him. Like today. Oh, my God. It was so exciting to see those guys come back and win this game. Very, very good game for the White Sox.
All right, so the other guy we got to talk about, we have to get to Cannon, and we will. But 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏, his offense and his defense, this was a tight game. It was 1-0 until the ninth, and a lot of it had to do with 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏. His offense and his defense. We'll start with his offense. Just like Chase Maidroth, RBI single, Ozzie.
I love base hit opposite way, especially with the men in scoring position.
Yeah.
Because that shows you, I'm not going to try to do too much.
Yes.
I'm going to make good contests and done.
All right, and then here, bottom of the eighth, that is the tying run on second. Connor Joe tries to steal third, and 𝗏𝗏 throws him out. He got off the bag.
By the way, whatever happened, make a good throw, you got a good jump. They got it wrong a lot.
And by the way, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but there's Vargas making the tag.
Besides that, stay with the tag. Now, most of the time, you know what I mean? Most of the time, okay, I made the tag, I'm done. I think it was out. I don't think it was up. Let me see. I think it was out.
It wasn't, you know what? It was not about him sliding off the bag.
No,
he was out even before.
He was out right away. Yes, I think a great throw by this kid. Wow. This kid had something special for the White Sox, and hopefully he continues to do. Hopefully, don't listen to the coaches. Go about your business, because this kid got a lot of talent.
God, if we can just kind of capture these four guys, and just that's going to be their careers.
That's how you build organization.
Yeah.
You don't build organization with one guy.
Right.
You try to build organization with the same. I think what they have in the minor league, he had to get you excited. They just came from the minor league, and look at what they're doing right now.
All right, Liberty Mutual Insurance pitching recap. This game started with Brandon Icert. He was the opener. He had a 1-2-3 inning. Jonathan Cannon followed him, and he threw 6 scoreless innings, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts. No walks for Jonathan Cannon for his 3rd start in a row. He was painting tonight.
When you throw the ball over the plate, with the sink and the changeup I think his changeup and sinker was outstanding today, especially his changeup. He was working. You know what I like the most?
What?
His time, his rhythm.
Yes, he was pitching very quick.
He just go out and pitch. Like, you know what I mean? He's not taking any time. Whatever you put on, I'm going to throw it. That's when I think that's one of the biggest weapons he have. Not thinking about it, I'm going to throw my pitch. Great job for him.
Yeah, look at these locations where these pitches are. Nothing over the plate.
Nothing, look at that.
He's just painting all around the box.
He throws that changeup up there. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you can't hit that.
Now he throws it.
Can't hit that.
People
he swung at it.
That's not a sweeper. That's a quarter. Sweeper is his rotation is harder.
Yeah.
That rotation cut from the middle of the plate inside right away.
All right, big moment here. Bottom of the 5th. The Reds had a man on 3rd and 1 out, and Cannon slips. Reds are starting to come home, but Spencer Steer goes back, and he is out at 3rd.
Wow, the way he recovered. That's a good athlete right there.
Yeah.
The way he recovered, thank God he
didn't get hurt?
No, yeah, look at that. Ooh. He could have pulled something out of there. Hey, throw the ball the way he did, right on the money.
Yeah.
That's what the hardest thing to do right there. Look at, he threw the ball, he recovered himself, he know what to do, switch his feet, and got the guy out at 3rd base.
And then a strikeout on his own to get out of the inning. What a game for Jonathan Cannon. And this was just, you know what? Now watching that, best game of the year. I mean, because they've had blowouts and stuff like that, but this showed everything to me.
The little thing, yes.
They did the little things. They had a heartbreaker in the 9th, came back in the 10th in a big, big way to win. This Reds team is good. They're not a great team, but they're around 500. And, yeah, I like this one.
It's very exciting.
And all the young guys
contribute to do that, yes.
Yeah, played a big part in it. Here's Jonathan Cannon speaking inside the White Sox clubhouse.
I think it's a very fielding position as well. Just that play that you're able to get the ball and also throw it forward.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't see him go at first. I mean, I thought he was going to go, and so I went and grabbed the ball. And, like, as I grabbed it, I see him stop. And as I, like, plant to, like, go chase him down, like, my foot slips, and I see him running back to 3rd and was able to make a good throw to 𝗏, got him out. But that was a huge momentum shift in the game.
And just after that play as well, to resettle yourself and get a strikeout as well, just how important was that to kind of carry on the momentum after that play?
Yeah, I mean, I think that killed the momentum right there, like being able to get him out at 3rd right there with less than 2 outs, and then obviously making a couple good pitches to get out of that inning. And I feel like I've been pitching with a lot of guys on base recently, so not having as much traffic tonight, it's always good to get out of those innings.
One of the situations where you're able to strain a runner at second, just what kind of mode do you get into or mindset when you're in those situations?
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of this mindset with anything, just like one pitch at a time, not getting too far ahead of yourself, just trying to execute the pitch that you're throwing right then and there. And obviously it worked out well tonight.
Tonight, kind of a lesson in, if you don't put 3 runners on, 6 strikeouts, no walks tonight, it's a good way to fix yourself out of trouble. Gives you more of an opportunity.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I was struggling with it at the beginning of the year, walking guys and giving up hits, and the walks coming around to score. So not being able to walk guys is huge, and it makes it very difficult on the other team. It's hard to string hits together in this league, so not helping them get on base is huge.
How does it feel just to have, the group of young guys like yourself and then guys at the plate like 𝗏 and 𝗏, just, kind of the younger part of this team really, pull through tonight?
It's good. I mean, I think everyone played really good tonight. I mean, Michael Taylor just hit his 10 years of service time the other day and made an unbelievable catch. Looked like he was 21 years old again out there. But no, he's unbelievable out there. And then 𝗏𝗏 with a huge swing. It's just we just played well tonight, and it's always good to see the guys play well.
I think it's 3 of the last 4 now. Just you know, how would you say the the feeling in the clubhouse is and everything?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. I mean, we knew we were so close. I mean, at the beginning of the year, like just one thing here, one thing there, but we were playing clean baseball, and so starting to see some of that clean baseball turn into wins, and then some timely hitting, some good pitching, and we've started 1 3 out of 4, so look to make it 4 out of 5 tomorrow.
A lot of close losses so far this season. I mean, how good does it feel with this guy closing out authority?
I think it's huge. I mean, I think we really needed this one as a team, just to see like extra innings, like get 2 outs. It's like we didn't score them, and then Chase comes up with a huge single, and then 𝗏𝗏 comes in and crushes one over the fence, and it was just like the nail in the coffin. It's like that was a huge boost for our team. Yep, thanks guys.
Hate to bring it up, but the White Sox, after getting swept in Kansas City in 4 games, but since that time they've won 3 of 4. They're playing better baseball.
Thank God, especially when you go on the road. Good job by 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏. He throw the ball good. I think every day this kid take them out.
Yeah.
You see like a more confidence.
Yeah.
Like you see his body language with more confidence. When you got good arm, good stuff, and you got confidence, that thing can build very well for him.
He's gone 6 innings or more in 5 straight starts.
Yeah, that's that confidence built.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the best thing about it, when he got in trouble, I give myself out of trouble. I think the last maybe 4 starters of the White Sox get in trouble, and they did a great job to get yourself out of that.
All right, going to break here on White Sox Postgame Live, presented by Yuengling. When we come back, we're going to hear from 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏. We're going to hear from 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏. Also, Pete Rose and 𝗬𝗏liche Joe Jackson are now eligible for the Hall of Fame. We're going to talk about Rob Manfred's decision to reinstate them today. That and more on the way next.